Welcome to another Marketing Strategy Management mini training module. Today's topic is Marketing Strategies for Capitalizing on Mobile Technology. As was illustrated in part 1 of this series, smartphones and mobile devices have rapidly become a hot consumer item all across the globe. In part 2, we'll look at some great opportunities for capitalizing on this trend at both the strategic level and the tactical level. Let's start with the strategic level. 1. You can use mobile technology to expand the reach and scope of your marketing. And 2. You can use it to increase your conversion rate. The key to expanding reach and scope is to treat mobile technology like another marketing tool in the marketing toolkit. It's separate from other tools, but at the same time it must be integrated with them in order to achieve the best effect. We'll talk more about integration when we get to the tactical level. The second strategy, increasing your conversion rates, stems partly from the way consumers use mobile technology. For instance, an April 2009 study released by mobile advertising company Millennial Media suggests that purchase intent, when comparing mobile versus online, is significantly higher for mobile across all the age groups tested. They suggest one possible explanation for this result is that people keep these devices, especially their phones, close by at all times. It's easier and faster to just grab the phone than it is to boot a computer. With these two strategies in mind, let's move on to mobile marketing at the tactical level. For the purpose of introducing this topic, I'm going to list all 6 tactics, but I won't be discussing the last 4 until the next module. Here are the 6. They include text messaging, 2D barcodes, mobile websites, location-based marketing, branded apps, and advertising networks. Let's begin at the top with text messaging. There are 2 notably good things about text messaging. First, it works on nearly all mobile phones, not just smartphones. And second, it typically has a higher open rate than email marketing. Some suggest it's as high as 95%. This combination of characteristics helps to maximize reach and scope as opposed to capturing just a fraction of the mobile market by doing things that only the more sophisticated devices can handle. As an added incentive for using this tactic, the Nielsen Mobile Research Group reports that we now text more than we talk. You can use this tactic to periodically broadcast messages to people who've chosen to be included in your text messaging database. The fact that they've chosen to subscribe or opt in means they want to hear from you, as opposed to you randomly sending out spam to people who don't want it. Why would they opt in? Perhaps you give them a chance to sign up for exclusive offers, or you send announcements they're interested in, like information about an upcoming sale. Really, it can be anything that makes it worthwhile for them to opt in. The objective is to engage them, much as you would with social media. But there is a difference. Though you might send these text messages on some scheduled basis, it probably won't be more than once a week. In that regard, it is less time-consuming than social media marketing, which tends to be done on a more regular basis. Another good deployment for text messaging is to integrate it with other marketing materials, like print, for example. You might place a text code on signs or flyers so people can get more information about your product, or see where you're located, or opt in to receive future messages from you. This tactic not only invites people to become actively engaged with your product, it's also likely to get a better response rate than a website URL because of the convenience factor mentioned earlier. Which is to say, people almost always have their phones with them, more so than they do a computer. Next, let's turn our attention to the 2D barcode, which is also known as a QR code, where the QR stands for Quick Response. The 2D barcode is a scan code, much like the 1D scan code that we've grown accustomed to seeing. What makes 2D different from 1D is that people scan it by snapping a picture of it with their phone. So, for instance, if you put the 2D code on other marketing materials, be it print or digital, people can snap a picture of it with their phone. The phone will decode it and then proceed to do whatever it's instructed to do. It can link the customer to your web page, a product demo, a social media page, or insert your business information straight into their address book. Whatever you want it to do, it will do. Think of it as functioning like a hyperlink on a website, only it has certain advantages. People don't have to copy down a URL, wait until they can get to a computer, and then boot it up, and so forth. This is particularly convenient for people who are on the go or starved for time. All sorts of businesses are already using 2D barcodes. Sports Illustrated used it on the swimsuit edition to feed back videos and pictures of swimsuit models. They reportedly got 100,000 mobile code engagements. The Gap uses codes in the store to help people decide which clothing is the right fit for their body type. Best Buy provides product codes that link customers to product details and user reviews. Now, if you're thinking this isn't relevant to you because you're just a small business, look at it this way. These big guys are cultivating your customers to get into the habit of using 2D barcodes. In fact, a recent survey by mobile advertising firm ScanBuy found that barcode scanning has increased 700% since the start of 2010. They also note that over 90% of phones today come with a camera, making almost any mobile device a personal barcode scanner. Think of all the places you can place a 2D barcode for your customers and prospects. Some even put it on their business cards for the novelty effect. And while you're at it, ask yourself, would I like to expand my marketing reach and scope, engage customers and prospects with my brand, and increase conversion rates? Would you? In Part 3, we'll discuss the 4 remaining mobile marketing tactics. Come back again for that module, won't you? To learn more about this and related topics, visit marketingstrategymanagement.com. Thanks, and we'll see you next time.